shit ass fuck.
If you guys need me to turn everything off, that's cool. I'll have to relabel, I guess, tomorrow or something. That should be good. Unless you want to relabel once you guys are done, it's really whatever.
It's whatever.
Just let me know and I'll do it. So.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do it. That way it stays consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, you're hot here, you're hot here.
Oh, we hot, bitch. Yeah. I'm in Miami, bitch. Remember that shit?
How did that song go?
It doesn't matter. It's still good. Dude, LMFAO.
What happened to him?
Such good times to that shit.
Yeah. Whatever happened to
Dude.
fucking Lil Jon and the East Side Boys? Whatever happened? You know? Fucking.
Whatever happened to the real gangsters?
Yeah.
I'm in Miami, bitch. Ooh.
Wasn't it like I'm in Miami Trick? Was the was
there's
the
a radio
edited?
edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call my wife Trick from Santa Claus.
Oh, you're getting trade cups.
Whoa.
Yeah, Lynette knows I'm trying to get her. Or sometimes I'll call her mom. But hey, Buseman, her maiden name.
Maiden
Yeah.
If you guys want to come grab me once you're done, I can shut everything
Okay.
down.
I'm going to close the door behind you, but I think we're good. Chris, if you're watching this is a fairly long intro while we lock fucking Corey out
Pop,
here.
lock,
so.
and drop it.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Clip me if any issues come up. Or come get me, whatever. Cool. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Ah! Fuck. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, this is your wild signal. We're about to actually start the show. Sip my beer. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement.
You're growing a beard?
Yeah. It wasn't exactly what I was going to say, but
It's too much facial hair in this room now.
I haven't grown a beard this long in a very long time.
It's been a while.
It's been
You got
quite a
some-
while.
You got some news.
I do have some news.
Yeah.
Baby girl was born.
It's the same mom, too.
Same mom. One mom, two kids. We're doing the best we can out here, okay? But yeah, special announcement. My little baby girl came on, was that November 24th?
I almost guessed it to the T.
He went into labor the day that Tyler guessed it.
Yes.
But yeah, her name is Olivia, 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 19 and a half inches long, healthy little baby girl.
That's my favorite baby weight of Jesus.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Just in a little manger staring at me, giving me the rock on, brother. Yeah.
I like to picture my Jesus.
I got
Tuxedo T-shirt.
like a front row of Leonard Skinner concert.
Just hammered.
Hammer drunk. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. Alive and well. Planned C-section. My wife, not my mom. My mom's doing well too, but wife is doing well. But when we're filming this, it's been about tomorrow will be 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Today is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
She was born on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So today is 2 weeks. Everybody's doing well. She's home. My 4-year-old son is definitely getting the gist of things.
Yeah.
I do greatly appreciate, because I did make a post on my Instagram. A lot of you guys actually follow me on Instagram as well. The support and outreach, and the folks that were like, "Hey man, don't forget about your other son. He's probably gonna feel a little left out." Like the support and advice was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I straight up, it makes me want to start it sounds super lame, like a dad support group. You know what I mean? Because dads don't talk about this kind of stuff
Yeah.
unless it's 3 minutes long, with a beer, and you don't ever talk about it again or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess dudes don't talk about that kind of stuff enough. I'm not saying we all need to have a kumbaya moment, but it was super rad to hear from other dads too. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I greatly appreciate that, and we're done. We're 2 and done.
Yeah.
Dudes are tied. Yeah.
Dudes are tied. Done.
Runway is closed, and I'm getting snipped in about 3 months. So we are double crossed off there.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, let's get into this episode. Thanks for tuning in. This is Ben and Tyler.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a little wait.
It's good to be back.
Wait.
Yeah, I took a 2-week hiatus.
Yeah.
Obviously, like as such,
Yeah.
had a baby, so I've been gone. We got to bring her home on Thanksgiving, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in. Ben and Ty from America's Diesel Podcast, coming at you from Spokane, Washington, where winter came and then left, and now it's supposed to come back again later this week or something. I don't know.
Hold on 1 second now. I'm glad nobody else is in here to see this setup, but do you see that cord with that power strip just dangling in the air right now? That is epic.
It's gonna pull everything down with it in the corner.
Guys, there is a power strip that is miraculously hanging in just air. Like there's zero gravity over there. It's amazing.
Like the plug that's plugged into the power strip is supporting it from falling to the ground while also
That is
simultaneously
epic.
plugged into the wall.
That is, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, coming at you from Spokane, Washington. Make sure and check us out on Google Play, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. You can find us there by searching America's Diesel Podcast. We are also on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram. I don't want to say TikTok anymore because I pretty much stopped posting on there like a year ago.
Yeah.
But we are there. You can find us by searching America's Diesel Podcast. If you have like questions or comments, we usually get the chat going on the YouTubes. You can find us on YouTube as well by searching, wait for it, America's Diesel Podcast. You guessed it. Yeah, the continuity is strong with this one.
Yes.
But yeah, we have our resident fact checker, Jim Lawrence, who chimes in and writes a dissertation every freaking show, and I freaking love it. Also gave me some great parenting advice. Again, truly appreciate it. And reviews. Tyler.
Ooh, yeah, reviews. Keep those reviews coming. Specifically on iTunes, we need 200 more ish, somewhere around there. We'll take them 5-star only. You can leave a review on any of the platforms though that Ben mentioned earlier. Screenshot that 5-star review and send it to podcast@dieselpowerproducts.com. Make sure to include a picture of your truck and an address that we can send a sticker to. It looks just like the logo on my shirt and our background and our cups, which are for sale on our website. I don't remember how much they are, but you know what? Money can't buy perfection. Okay, so it shouldn't matter because it just is what it is.
Just buy it. Do it.
Just buy it. Great gifts, by the way, for for fans or anybody that likes Eagles in America,
Or just likes a drinking receptacle.
or just likes a nice receptacle.
Yeah. Lastly, orders. If you are a podcast listener and you are placing orders with any of our sales guys or on the website, make sure and let them know, or in the notes section of your order, just type podcast in there. I go in every week or two and kind of keep a list of orders just because it kind of shows that what we're doing here is not for nothing.
Right.
Even though it's just fun no matter what.
Right.
Lastly, I think I said lastly already, but lastly times 2 PS. If you do need to get parts going for your diesel pickup, make sure and check out dieselpowerproducts.com. If you email me or Tyler directly, there's a good chance we're probably going to get back to you after. Like, if you need parts quick, don't email us directly. I know it sounds really bad, but we've got 4 sales techs on the phone 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, waiting to take your order and give you the best advice, on the market, I think.
Yeah.
But they will definitely get you taken care of. Or if you have questions and you don't want to talk to me or Tyler directly, you can. There's probably going to be a little bit of a delay because I'll be honest, man, it's like 50-50. Sometimes when people call in and they get me on the phone, I'm like, hell yeah, dude, what's up? I'm like, oh my God.
Is this Ben? Is this Ben from the podcast?
I'm like, beep, bop, boop. It's me. Bing, bong.
I'm going to start. Because I've had a couple since you were gone that I've taken some sales calls and I'm like, is this Tyler from the podcast? I'm going to start going, maybe. What's your debit card number?
How much you make
Yeah,
before tax?
per year before taxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is not to like toot our own horn here, but like it seems like whenever I hop back in the queue to take phone calls,
Yeah.
like the first two that I get are always like podcast listeners.
Yeah.
It makes me think like there's so many more of you guys that are calling in just not
Maybe
saying
there
shit.
is. Maybe there is. Because honestly, at this point, we haven't figured out iTunes to figure out how many subscribers that we actually have.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a lot more than what we actually like think.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Maybe one of these days we'll do like a full shout out, like everybody click this button here so we can maybe try and get like a hard number on how many subscribers we
Wish
have.
they would
I
just
don't
tell us.
freaking know. Yeah. Logistics, statistics, demographics, geography,
Math.
science, marketing. All right. Well,
Security.
yeah, security. Let's get into this episode. Now, I know that we did a Black Friday, Cyber Monday episode,
Yeah.
which was, and we talked about some good stuff. And you're probably seeing this one. We're filming this one to make sure that it comes out before Christmas.
Yeah.
And this is not just get your Christmas presents. I want to like touch on some other stuff here real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna go over some holiday songs. We're gonna sing them ourselves. Ben, go ahead.
It's Christmas time of year. I'm thinking like
City.
I always like okay, we're gonna start this off tangent heavy.
Oh,
Okay,
perfect.
like so in your opinion, Christmas music, when is it appropriate to turn it on?
After Thanksgiving. It
Like
has to be like maybe like a week after Thanksgiving.
A week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh no, I figured. I always
Dude,
thought.
I was hearing Christmas music like before Thanksgiving
oh,
even
and
hit.
this year totally was like
People
super
putting up
early.
Christmas
It was like
trees,
it was like Halloween's over. Okay, Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. Now go November 1st.
I see. I feel like nowadays we're like rushing into holidays,
Mhm.
which you got to give each holiday it's a respectable amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, why you shorten Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Thanksgiving's my favorite. I love Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
But I feel like the general rule of thumb there is like December 1st, or at least the day after Thanksgiving, is when like
we used to put our Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving. We actually haven't put a Christmas tree up yet because I have a demon cat. I'm pretty sure he's plotting to kill us both.
Mhm.
Me and all three of us, my wife, my dog, and me. Dude, that cat. I'm not a cat person, like whatsoever. And that cat, dude, he's either training or he's plotting. I don't see any good intentions coming out of that cat.
it's not good.
It's not good.
And cats are kind of nocturnal, so like, don't go to sleep.
Yeah, dude, I could just imagine me like sleeping in bed and just seeing the cat on like my end table, just looking at me, just like sharpening its claws, like just waiting for the opportune moment just to slit my throat. I'm not kidding,
Cats, dude. Yeah.
dude.
Oh gosh. But yeah. Our this year Christmas tree for us.
Yeah.
We were super early.
Did you do a real tree?
Yeah, we did a real tree. We were super early, but we knew that we were going to be having a baby right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And our normal MO is we usually go Thanksgiving weekend to go chop down a tree. So we actually got a tree. I think we had our tree up. Was it the weekend before? I think it was the weekend before. Either that. It was like mid-November basically.
Yeah.
And we told ourselves like, okay, we'll decorate it like on Thanksgiving because obviously we had the day off, or like the weekend of Thanksgiving or something like that. That didn't last. Like literally the very next day we decorated it.
Yeah.
Mostly because my son was like, "We're gonna decorate the tree." And his
I'm sure he's getting all jacked.
his calendar's all out of whack right now. He's like,
Yeah.
"Christmas tree's up." And,
When is it?
and then we had like Thanksgiving. He's like, "What the?
Dude, we used
But
to
the Christmas tree."
when I was a kid, my mom and dad had this like mini Christmas tree, right? And it had on the base of it had a bunch of drawers for each day.
Mhm.
And so every day you'd pull the drawer open and put a little ornament on the tree.
That's cool.
And you count down. Yeah, it's
A
kind of
little Advent Christmas tree.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you just
I
pull
like
it.
that.
Yeah, so you get excited every day. It's like a countdown. You know, you pull
Mhm.
the drawer, put a ornament up. Bing. Yeah, I'll tell you what. This is me and my wife this year. We'll take the dog for a walk like a lot of times during the night, and obviously everybody's got the Christmas lights up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun to like, because do you know what we do for? I'll tell you what I do for Christmas lights after. But like we'll go around the neighborhood like judging everybody's Christmas
Yeah.
lights, like how sloppy they put them up.
Uh-huh.
And Like, there's some people that put them nice and tight, like nice and tight on the peaks. Do you put up Christmas lights?
Tight.
You got to be tight.
Tight.
It has to be
Tight unless it's fashionably droopy.
But it has to be even.
Yeah.
Droopy is harder to do than tight because you got to
100%.
make all the droops the same, right?
Yeah.
So we'll walk around and judge people on their lights. Then we come to my house. You know what I do? I have 3 outside lights. Outside, nighttime lights.
Mhm.
Green bulb, red bulb, green bulb. Done. Done. Like, that's all we do. That's all we do.
Simple, effective.
Yet effective.
Yeah. My-
Clean,
Yeah.
not sloppy. Could do more, but you did something.
I got a neighbor who does that, and
Yeah.
I nothing against them because they're old. And so, I mean, Larry changes. He's got 3 light bulbs just like that, and he literally does red, green, red.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I mean, and he does them like Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
So he's usually the first one on the street with
Just really
something
working
up,
hard.
and it's like, but then you look down the street, and it's like, well, they haven't done anything yet, and I haven't done anything yet. Larry's over here just killing everybody with 3 light bulbs.
Yeah.
They're winning the game right now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's so funny because, like, the first year we moved into that house and I did that, the neighbor across the street was like, work smarter, not harder, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Genius.
you're exactly right, dude. I'm not getting up. I'm not doing Christmas lights because I can't stand people that leave them up all year round.
Oh, I can't do that
And
either.
there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people. But if you're going to do them, make sure they're tight. Did you put Christmas lights up this year?
Yeah.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Get on the roof and everything, huh?
Oh, I keep. Next year, I'll probably have some where I need to actually get a proper ladder out.
Yeah.
But for me, I outline my garage door, so that's nice and tight, real
Yeah.
sharp 90s, and then I also line the roof, which is I can basically get to it like on a glorified step stool to get up that high,
Yeah.
and then over to my front door, and I have 2 posts on my front porch, and I wrap those kind of like candy canes.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Like
Yeah.
it's very simple yet effective. It's 3 strands of LED lights,
Yeah.
and like you're gonna laugh here, but like I have each strand is labeled, and
Hey, if
Like,
it fits, if it fits, it fits. You got to make sure you put it back because that way it makes it easier.
exactly.
Next
I
year.
put them back exactly. Like I
Yeah.
got them set 1 year, and they all go back on their separate thing. I have the start, I have the end, and I have little markings of like, okay, this was where it goes by the outlet. You need this much slack to go up there. So like this is the 3rd year or 2nd year I've done it on this place.
Yeah.
3rd? It's my 3rd Christmas.
2 years, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 19, 20, 21. So
Mhm.
my 3rd. By this time, I'm like thinking to myself, like, oh, I gotta put my Christmas lights up. This is gonna be an all-day project. I was done in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Dude,
I've gotten really good at this.
we were walking. No, we weren't walking down the street. I was driving back from lunch, back to work from my house. I go home and let my dog out, and there's like this split level house, which split level houses can get kind of tall, right?
Like this next year, I'm gonna do my peak
Yeah.
on top of my garage, but it's up
So,
there.
It's up there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm driving by, and I look up, and there's this lady on the roof, right? Husband in the front yard with his hands on his hips, looking up at his wife, like army crawling on the roof to do the lights. I'm like, you dick,
Savage.
get your ass on
Yeah.
the roof, you freaking. Like, what the hell, man?
Dude, props to his wife.
Well, she was like, well, you're not going to do it? I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring her a bottle of bubbly.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. So next season, I'm gonna do the peak on top of my garage.
Yeah.
And while it's not super tall, it is a little bit precarious because it is a split level home and it's a tall storage area on top of the garage.
Yeah.
And my driveway slopes down away from it.
Yeah.
So when I put the ladder up, it's almost the ladder is like basically like
Already 2 feet shorter than.
and it's like virtually maxed out trying to get to that point right there. But I think what I'm gonna do, and this is the part that like maybe I'm a dork, I don't know, but like if I can minimize the amount of time I spend on a ladder and get these things up, the more likely I will to be actually do it and not really care.
Yeah.
So next year I'm gonna get these set up to where I'm literally gonna have 1 strand of lights, and I'm gonna pre-hang. Like once I get it set, I'm gonna pre-hang the hooks that need to be up there, and I'm gonna drill and put like co-hooks up where it needs to be, and just have like a 12-foot long pole.
Yeah.
So when it comes time to put them up, I'm like just gotta fish them up, hook, and then the other sides I can reach basically with a small
Yeah.
step stool, so I can just
Yeah.
basically not have to. 'Cause, I mean, I'm not saying like I got a fear of heights or anything like that, but like again, risk assessment. If I
Right.
can minimize the time that I'm out when it's cold and wet and slippery on a ladder, leaning on a house by myself, We're gonna minimize it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody dress their truck up for Christmas?
That I mean, dog.
Huh?
I can't do that.
I know, me neither.
Okay. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I can be the guy with the wreath on the grill.
Yeah.
No.
I want to say one time I saw someone with like a dead Rudolph on the front of their.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I think if I ever had a chimney that was visible from the street, I would definitely be one of those people that hangs like that, where they have like the Grinch, like trying to get into the. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the Grinch, dude. Okay, so the same house, the same house where I saw the lady on the roof. They had they're new people, but the people before them, they had this holiday light. This is almost as simple as just doing the bulbs, but they had like this like full size like human like Grinch, like wood cutout, right? And it had him like stealing the Christmas lights, and it had him like only wrapped like around like a little bit, and it goes into like his coil of him stealing the lights. I was like, that's good. That's good. I could do that because I'm pretty set on my bulbs.
Yeah,
and I call it good. But
I like that one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever thought I was gonna have like when I rented a house, it's like I'm gonna go the Christmas lights where they have like the music and the choreography and stuff like that. And you start looking at how much like just a switchboard costs for that. Like, yeah, I'd rather buy car parts.
Yeah. If Santa was a diesel truck owner, what kind of truck do you think he would own? Like, what kind of truck do you think he'd be driving around delivering?
You know, as much as I love a Ford, I see him driving a 4-door long bed Ram Dually.
Really?
Red.
I was
obviously.
thinking like a mega cab, because he needs a room. Mega cab long bed. Yeah, he
Like
had a custom built.
made.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see
Right?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a brown roof rack or like ladder rack
Yeah.
to hold all this stuff.
Yeah, to hold all the stuff. Yeah.
And a matching red trailer for all the reindeer.
Yeah. Probably 5-inch exhaust.
Totally.
Maybe some compounds. Yeah.
You don't think Santa's just a big single guy?
He might be a big single guy.
I feel like he's a big single guy.
He might be a big single guy. He's either like a good running set of twins, quick spooling, just get out of there, or he's a big single where it just makes kind of, it's like a show.
Yeah. I feel like Santa's like, hey guys, you know what? I got this sleigh.
Yeah.
It goes around the world like lickety split. That's fine. I got the hot rod, okay?
Yeah.
This thing just needs to make me feel good.
Yeah.
Go and put a big single on there. I want like a single like 476.
Yeah. Just
When this thing goes, I want to feel it. Like my sleigh already basically, it's like space-time continuum. I can't tell how fast I'm going because it just goes so fast.
Yeah.
This, when I get on top of that turb ski,
ooh, watch out.
Mrs. Claus, check my pants. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Plus, he's got to have the best tuning.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would have his own, custom powder-coated turbo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It have to be like a
candy canes.
Yeah, or maybe he has his own tuning. Maybe he does his own tuning.
On the fly, probably every stop.
Kringle tunes, Chris Kringle tunes.
Yeah, that's what he does. Maybe.
What truck do you think Santa drives?
Yeah.
I mean, for some reason, I always see like a brand new red Ram.
What's Santa's name? Chris
Kringle, yeah.
Right? When I think of a Chris, I kind of think of a Duramax for some reason.
For some reason, when I hear the name Chris, I just think of like women, feminine, Duramax.
Well,
That's a joke. That's a joke, everybody.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
Chris. Is it? But it's Chris with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Duramax.
Yeah.
Got to be different.
So when Santa gets out of his red Santa suit, he puts on his sparkly jeans,
Yeah.
his breeches.
Well, he does wear some pretty flamboyant clothes. So
Yeah, and
he might be in a Duramax.
He's got a.
If it was like a vest and like cut off Christmas pants but shorts with boots, then I would say Cummins all the way.
Yeah.
That's Cummins.
Because he's
all
got
the
the
way.
gut.
He's got the
The
gut.
gut and the big beard.
Freaking
Yeah.
vest and some shorts with boots.
Yeah.
Okay, but if he's wearing the full, the full suit, I mean, he's kind of flamboyant. He does have a beard, but he's kind of like hipster.
I see during the off hours, instead of his beard being all crazy, he has it all taken down into like one single like braid, right?
Braid.
And he's got a little
Drinking
bit,
IPAs.
drinking IPAs a little bit. He's kind of a hipster, you know?
Kind of a hipster.
Kind of a hipster.
Well, he's got to be in with the times, you know, with all the new electronics and whatnot. So, yeah. Well, this episode's turned a corner, didn't it?
All right, let's get into the Christmas stuff here.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and preface all of this with shit, I almost got to start a tangent with this one.
Go for it.
All right,
We got
tangent on. Here we go, boys.
We have 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's enough for
We
about.
spent 30 minutes
Yeah.
talking about what Santa.
I think it's good stuff. That's good topics,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So, how do you and your wife do like Christmas gifts? Do you do like a set budget, or here's my list, or?
Yeah, well, like, you know, she'll like throw a bunch of stuff in an Amazon cart, then I'll go in and start buying stuff, or we'll have like a set amount. Especially if we're like already like right now, we've got our trailer and my side-by-side rack for sale. Anybody after a side-by-side rack? I got one for a long bed truck.
Oh, that's going to be another episode for our update on that one.
Yeah.
We need a big time update.
Which I kind of don't want to sell it, but at the same time, I know what our end goal is. So it's, so we're kind of aiming towards getting a toy hauler. And so we keep that in mind. It's a goal for both of us, and so we're not going crazy this year with gifts. We're mainly doing kind of smaller stuff, keeping it kind of cheap.
So kind of like an agreed upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what I started doing the last, I'd say 3 years, I think 2 years, something like that. There's always like the surprise gift or like the, I thought you'd like this, so I get it. Once you're like married for a while, it kind of becomes to the point where like, I don't have time to figure out and pick your brain. Like, unless you have like really nailed down something and you know what it is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, I'd rather just you tell me what you want or
Right.
something like that, and then we go from there.
Yeah.
And then maybe you add on a little something extra or something like that.
Yeah.
So what I started doing, and so far this has been a good trend with me and my wife, and this is by no means meant to be a flex by anything, okay?
I know what you're saying because I told you to do it one year and you did it.
Well, the Tiffany's?
Yeah.
The Tiffany's was a winner. I haven't done that. I didn't do that last year.
Okay.
What I did do is what I started, she would give me a list, and she's like, you don't have to buy everything, or it's just kind of like if you're whatever your budget fits. What I started doing, she gives me a list, buy the whole list.
Yeah.
Just buy the whole fucker.
Yeah.
Just get all of it.
Yeah.
the first year I did it, look on her face was like,
wow, I got everything.
You literally like just bought. I was like, yeah. I mean, we don't do like I don't go all out for her birthday, mostly because like we just don't really. Neither of us really go out for all out for her birthday.
Yeah, we're usually like doing something for her birthday.
Yes,
So like
yeah.
out somewhere or
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like when you think about it, it's like your wife just gave you a list, especially like nowadays. She sends me an email with links and the details. It's literally the easiest shopping you can do to make your wife happy.
Yeah, see, I would agree.
Click, click, done.
Yeah, I would agree. Like that but just like you said, I like to also think of something that she didn't think of. That's like a surprise.
Yes, I always do an extra one.
Yeah.
Even if it's
That's
not.
where I'm struggling right now is with the extra one.
So the extra one that I did this year is for my son when he was born. We did what they call like a birth poster.
Yeah.
Where like it shows it's like a life-size sketch of how big he was when he was born. It's like it's a simple thing, but it's also a nice thing to hold and put in his room and whatnot.
Sure.
So that was the extra one that I did for since Olivia was born. I did that, and then like last year I did that was like right after my son was born, and then last year I did. And it was one of those things where like it wasn't even super expensive, and the Instagram algorithm totally just sold me on it. It was one of those. Excuse me, barley juice. It was one of those necklaces that has like the picture inside that you have to hold up to the light to see through.
Okay, yeah.
And I did a picture of it was me, her, and our son, and our firstborn son. And it's one of my favorite pictures of the three of us. And it's a little small heart, and it's very unassuming and like that. And it was honestly, I think I even did next day or shipping on because I was like, I don't want to wait for this thing. I want to get it ASAP.
Yeah.
I think it was still less than like $40 or $50, and that thing stole the show.
Yeah.
My wife was just like, and she's not even a big jewelry person. everything like that. She's
Yeah.
like, this is like so thoughtful and so meaningful. I'm like, dude, freaking Instagram, thanks.
Yeah.
Because like it was like, hey, you should, I was like, no, I was literally like taking a dump. Like, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Click. Oh, let's size the picture. Put it on there. Okay, yeah, that's a cool picture. I like that. Yeah, she likes that. Yeah. Okay. How much is it? $38. Next year, $48. Done.
Yeah.
Credit card saved in the phone. Click done. I'm like, oh, shit, that was easy.
Yeah.
I hope she likes it.
Do you think there's any gift that, and this might make me sound like a POS, but you know what? I don't care. Is there any gift that a truck guy like ourselves could get your wife, but it's for the truck, like to make your truck like, is that even a, like, I feel like it's that Venn diagram that I'm trying to like, put together and find the middle ground there, like
steps. Gotta lift a truck. Your
amp
wife
research steps.
Amp research steps. It's for
Pull down
both
steps.
of us.
Yeah. Is there anything else like that you think? Like, what if you got her like a customized? No, that wouldn't work. I don't think they even make those. I was gonna say that's like a stupid gift, like a fuel cap for like a capless, and you can put like an etching of like her face. Well, it's actually for my truck.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, babe, but when I gotta go to the pump and I see what Brandon did.
Seat covers.
Good seat covers.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything else on that one.
That's a
aside
tough
from
one.
like a quieter exhaust.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I think steps are probably your best one.
Steps are probably yes. So if you need steps for your truck,
you could spin that one.
you could spin that,
could spin that
give
pretty
her
easy.
the gift, and go, listen, look, it's so much easier for you to get in the truck.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you.
Now you can wear shorter skirts.
Yeah. We all win.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Literally. I hope I didn't piss off like 30% of the people listening here. But so let's get into the gifts here. We're going to kind of rifle through this quick because honestly, the episodes where it's basically a huge ad for gifts, I don't like them.
Yeah, neither do I.
Anyways, that's why we're going to make this kind of like the short part of it. I'll preface that with, gentlemen, if you're listening and your lady wants to buy you a diesel gift, give her the information, have her email me, have her email Tyler, have her call us. I give special attention for, counterparts buying parts for their diesel truck owner.
Yeah.
Or if you're listening to this and you're a wife or a girlfriend or the other option, I guess,
Yeah,
you want to buy your man something, call us.
Well, one thing that I always feel like is a big seller for holidays as a gift is like WeatherTech floor mats.
Mhm.
Okay. But guys, when you're telling your wife about floor mats, just don't tell her you want WeatherTech floor mats, because there's a lot of options when you go to buy those that we're going to ask questions about. And if your wife doesn't know, well, there's going to be an awkward conversation between you two, and you're going to know what your gift is.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you want, make sure you go through WeatherTech's website and look at all the questions they ask you, and make sure you have that jotted down and noted for your floor mats.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it's a surprise for you. So
Or if you don't, ladies, and you're just want to try and have it be a total surprise and you don't want to ruin it, just be ready for a lot of questions by us.
Or you know what you do is take pictures of
take
the
a ton of
inside of the
pictures.
truck.
Yeah,
We
ton of
can
pictures.
yeah.
And if not just for floor mats either, but if you're buying something for that, just take as many pictures of the truck you can, or screenshot. Because I guarantee he's probably posted this truck on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah.
Screenshot those, and we may ask you some really seemingly random questions that we're not trying to confuse you. We're not trying to belittle you. It's more of the thing. It's like, do you know if he has control arms in the front or radiators on the front? I have no idea what those look like. Okay. So we're going to try and think of like a different way to phrase that question, like different way to determine whether it's like early or late or something like that. So just be ready for lots of questions, but we will still get there. We'll still help you out. In fact, I love, it's kind of like detective work. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Next, so I kind of went through here and I made a list.
Okay.
I made my Christmas list. And what I meant, the goal with this list is I went through stuff like our inventory here at Diesel Power Products in Spokane.
Yeah.
Stuff that we keep on hand, things that were, around $100 or less that take little to no actual truck detail knowledge that you can get.
Yeah.
If you know like the basics, we can get the rest going for you. Some of those were like Mishimoto drain plugs.
Yeah.
Sounds super lame. I run Mishimoto drain plugs on both of my 7.3s because the drain plugs I have on those are super old. They're almost rounded off, and they don't come with magnets in them. The Mishimoto plugs, they're nice. Their threads are nice, and they have a magnet in them.
Yep.
So it's going to attract all that crap in there. Next, set of fast filters. You know, with the question we're probably going to ask you on that one is, do you know when he bought his fast?
Yeah. What color is the filter block?
Now, you may not want to jump underneath the truck and look at it, but if we ask you, like, do you know when he bought the lift pump or something like that, and you say, it was when we started dating, we've been together for like 4 years. Okay, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
But if it's one of those things like, his truck's old as shit, it's dirty, and I don't know, it was on there when he bought it. Okay, a little more detective work has to happen there. Next, CP Addict. We have their like the OBS door handle fixes. Those are like less than $100, and if he's got an OBS truck, that's easy. We know which one he needs. Done. Next, Fleece makes a whole lot of engine dress-up stuff, like new pulleys or caps and stuff like that.
Same with Sinister Diesel.
Yes, exactly. So I think Mishimoto even has some of them as well.
Yeah.
But just if you know what truck it is, we can help you dress it up for him.
Yeah.
Looks good. This is for you OBS 7.3 guys or ladies. If you have a 94 to 97 7.3 Power Stroke, so the square body style OBS, that's the one everybody, OBS truck. The turbo inlet hose. That's the hose that goes from the crankcase vent to the inlet of the turbo. It's like a 3.5 inch to a 2 inch, and it kind of comes at an awkward angle and has 2 clamps on it. If the stock one is on there, it's leaking, guaranteed.
Yeah.
They are super old, they're brittle, they crack, whatever. We keep those on the shelf all the time. It's a nice layered silicone hose with spring clamps on both sides.
Yep.
I think it's like $80 or something like that. That's one of those things where you can almost like 95% guaranteed it's leaking. They need one. You mentioned before already the Sinister caps.
Yeah.
All the dress up parts from Sinister. Also, this is not all just for 7.3. Maybe let's get a referendum on how like we sell a lot of 7.3 stuff.
We do. Yep.
And we stock a lot of 7.3 shit too.
Oh, yeah.
It's all,
There's a lot of you freaks out there.
we got all this displacement and we're so angry, we just don't know what to do with it. So Sinister, their caps also, we usually keep on hand the Sinister billet thermostat housings. Those are known to crack and leak and just
Real
suck.
quick on the displacement thing. So
Yeah.
I love the British Top Gear back when they had it, and now it's the Grand Tour, right? So their most recent episode on it's like called like Lockdown or something like that. They're wondering how why U.S. cars didn't make it in Britain because like they listen to U.S. music, sunglasses, all this stuff, right? And they're like so. One of is a freaking Buick Riviera, like a boat tail Riviera. The other is
I think I watched this
a
one.
Lincoln, a blue Lincoln, and the other's a Cadillac. And they're talking about engine sizes, and he's like, "Oh, what's yours?" He's like, "Oh, it's 6.6 liter with 140 horse." Not sure how they did that.
Yeah.
All those liters and no horsepower.
Yeah, one of them was like the biggest gas engine liter in a it was the Cadillac too, wasn't
It
it?
was like an 8.4 or something.
Yeah, and it was
liter.
making like 203 horsepower.
Not even 200. He's like, wow, that's amazing. I don't know how they did
Yeah.
that.
and it gets 8 miles a gallon. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how this is possible.
Yeah.
There is so much overhead left in this engine.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't leak, this thing will run for 1,000,000 miles.
They're like, this thing lugs so low. I'm not even sure that was possible with a V8.
Like, I can hear each cylinder just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Funny.
That's totally true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's no replacement for displacement. I am one of those guys, but also I totally understand how cool small engines with turbos are. Like,
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Isn't it crazy that you have more liters than I have? I have a 2021.
Yeah.
3 times the horsepower.
Yeah, I've got. I mean, if we're going, if we're going like accumulative here, I've got. What is that? I've got 2 7.3s. So what is that?
Well, 14.6 liters.
14.6 liters, and my wife's is a 2.5. So yeah, got those sitting around hanging out.
You have a 7.3 with stock horsepower. It was like 160 horsepower.
To the wheels. Okay. The blue truck.
All those liters, but
Yeah.
no power.
I'll tell you right now, that blue truck is not 160
No,
horsepower
it's not.
anymore.
It's 180.
Yeah. It's a dirty 210.
It's a dirty 210.
Next, Schaefer's oil.
Everybody needs oil.
Everybody needs oil, and it's one of those things where when you start stepping up to a certain echelon of parts, and sometimes you just need that kick in the rear to do it, and once you do it, you realize how good it is, and you never go back.
Yeah.
Things like King shocks, or nice Fox shocks, or Baja lights compared to your eBay specials.
Oh, yeah.
Going from your Valvoline oil to your Schaefer's oil. You may find that they're going to end up running Schaefer's oil for the rest of their life now.
They should.
They should, obviously. Schaefer's or die, straight up. But
That's how we roll.
Yeah. Lastly, PPE. They make a ton of filters.
Yeah.
If you've got a Duramax, you need filters, straight up. And PPE makes a ton of cool filters for them. As long as you tell us what kind of truck they have, we can figure out what kind of filters you need.
Absolutely.
And we can get them going to you.
Absolutely. And also make sure to check out our apparel section where you can get a super awesome shirt like this or many others on our website. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so that kind of concludes the what to buy for Christmas from Christmas, folks.
Yeah.
This is like, I'll be honest, guys. Like I mentioned before, I hate when people just do like buy this. So I want to kind of get that out there. But I want to wrap this up a little bit. So
Yeah.
do you know what your wife's getting you for Christmas?
I kind of know one because we've been so I have a Grizzly cooler that we put in the back of the side-by-side, which great coolers are awesome coolers. I actually get a lot of compliments on this cooler, but it's just big. It takes up the whole back of the side-by-side, right? And everybody makes fun of me. They're like, "Oh, you got your Frigidaire with you." Like I just brought my whole fridge. So I was messing around and I saw this ad. I think it was on Instagram for the talon that I have is black and lime green. Okay, those are the colors that they went with. It's actually grown on me quite a bit. But Pelican makes a cooler that is like dark gray with lime green accents.
Okay.
And we've been talking about a cooler forever. So I was like, I get home, I'm like, babe, you need to check out this cooler. Like they literally like made it for our side by side. Like check it out. She's like, well, I guess I gotta return the cooler. So I think she bought me a cooler, and then I had to return it and buy another one. It was just bad timing. I don't know.
Timing.
Or good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing I think that she got me. So we'll see.
I know what my wife's getting me, and I'm actually really excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
So and it's because I
What is it?
So it's finally a point in my life where, and it's mostly because I was helping. It was when I was working on the 6-liter. Brian has electric ratchets.
Oh.
And
yeah.
I wouldn't say I was an anti-electric ratchet, but I was kind of like, you know what, it's I'm not willing to spend that money on something like that right now.
Yeah.
And I started using some of his, which is a 3/8" drive, and I was like, because in my mind I'm always like, you can't fit these anywhere, you can't use them, blah blah. And I started using them, I was like, I can fit this damn near anywhere I need to.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like if you've got good sockets, or you got a wobbly, or you got a universal on there, if you can get the socket on the bolt, even if you're contorted, and just go.
Just to get it loose. Yeah. Yeah.
This saves so much time.
Well, it's nice to use when you're when you're working. Like to me, I have a hard time justifying buying that stuff because it's like I don't need to go that fast.
Yeah.
Like I could just, I guess I could just loosen it up one by one. That's fine. But like when I was actually working on rigs, like that was you have to have that stuff.
And I've kind of gotten to the point now where, like, as much as I do like the process of working on something, I start getting. I'm not like an anxiety person, but I start getting like you're starting to take off bolts and you have like 14 more to go. You're like, I need to go faster. Like this is so simple. I have to go fast. I'm so done with these bolts. I want to be done with these bolts so I can move forward. And it's like, and that's when you start like dropping shit or you start thinking about other stuff while you're taking the bolts out. And then you drop a bolt down somewhere. Anyways, so I was like, okay, now's the time. I'm going to get one. Black Friday's coming up. They're going to have a sale. And I have all other Milwaukee stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to find a tool only 3/8". Because they make 3 of them. There's the really, really old one that has the big head and it's not fast.
Yeah.
They have the second one, which is a little bit faster than the new one, but most thing has a really slim head. And there's a new one, which is the slim head, but it's also like 40% faster or something like that.
Yeah.
So I found the middle grade one for like $149. and I was getting ready to send that link to my wife. Actually, I did, because she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I was like, I was actually going to buy one of these literally this weekend. So, and I don't need to have it right now. So, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't know what your budget is, but that would work. And then I literally scrolled down a little bit more, and it was on Home Depot's website. And for $199, this is how it always happens with tool bundles and stuff like that. You're gonna shit your pants. I don't know if I already told you about.
I think you might have.
Yeah. They have for $199. They have that same ratchet with a battery for the ratchet, and basically last year's model of a 1/2-inch impact wrench with a battery and a charger.
Yes, you showed me that.
So it's the 450 foot-pound, 1/2-inch drive, electric, ratchet gun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because the new one's like 800 pounds or something like that, with a battery. I'm like, hold on a minute, this one's still $450, and I could spend $50 more and get a battery, and a charger, and a 1/2-inch impact. Like, you are absolutely insane if you don't do that.
Right.
Like, I will overdraft my account.
Yeah.
I'm not an overdraft person. Like, I'm not that broke.
Yeah.
But, like, I will straight up overdraft my account because that is worth it.
Yeah.
So we got that.
That's what happened when I was buying that nail gun.
Mhm.
Like, you buy the nail gun, doesn't come with a battery. And I was like, well, how much is battery? He's like, it's $100. Or you can get this battery with a charger and a drill for like $60. I'm like, really? What? Why are these two not next to each other?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, what? You guys losing money on this deal?
So that being said, and actually this is a shout out, is we don't sell this shit obviously, but like for those of, because that's for all of us that wrench on vehicles, if you're in the Milwaukee cordless tool family, it is on sale till the end of the year. I think Home Depot, at least the online as of a couple of days ago, was sold out because I've been watching it. Because honestly, I was watching it because I didn't know if my wife actually bought it for me or not. I didn't know if she was waiting. And I was kind of stressing out a little bit because as I was checking,
Take advantage of the deal.
Well, yeah, and I was like, and I didn't want to like have her spoil it for me, but I was like, okay, Lynette, like, because I set all my alerts on high because I saw that it was on back order now on all online and local stores. So I put my email address in and I turned all my alerts on, especially from Home Depot. I was like, when this comes, I got to buy it. Let me know. And so my phone, just like we're driving somewhere, my phone's like, because now everything's vibrating for everything because I don't want to miss the email. Yeah. And she's like, why is your phone making so much noise today? I'm like, okay, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I turn on all my alerts because now the Milwaukee stuff that I wanted to get for Christmas, I don't know if you got it yet, and you don't have to tell me, and I'm not trying to spoil a surprise. I don't need it right now. It's such a good deal that if you didn't get it for me, I'm going to go buy it because I'm saving like $450. Yeah. And it's all stuff that I need and I want, and I was going to buy it anyways. So if you have something else, that's fine. Or if you already got it, that's fine. If it's already wrapped up, I don't want it right now. Or if you were waiting for like next check or something like that, just let me know because I will start pulling out the stops and like have my mom go to the Home Depot, buy her. I'm like, hey, is this there? And have her buy it or something like that because it's that good of a deal. She's like, no, I literally bought it. Like, you sent me the link and I bought it like 30 seconds later. I was like, I fucking love you.
Yeah. That's nice.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to about wrap this episode up. If you've got good Christmas gifts that are truck related and they're kind of like outside the box that just really set you off and it's a good thing, let us know in the comments. Like, I want to hear about them.
Hell yeah. And also what you think Santa Claus would drive for a diesel truck.
Okay, yeah, I want to open the debate. Like, what truck does Santa Claus drive?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Take all the things into consideration: his name, his dress, his location.
Yeah. I'm going to go a step further. I like elaborate. You give me a backstory.
Yes.
You start telling me why certain things happen. Take any kind of liberty you want. I think we're going to choose the best one. Whoever gets that gets a little we'll do a cup and a shirt.
Cup and a shirt.
Yeah, winner gets a cup and a shirt.
All right.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Anyhow, thanks everybody for tuning in. Please have a Merry Christmas. See your family. Enjoy your family. Do what you can to keep politics off the table if you need to.
Or just bring it all out and just cause.
Bring it out. Just my advice is make sure if you bring it out, have an exit strategy because it's not going to go well. Or just make sure that your kid magically poops his pants or something and get out of there.
Or you poop your pants,
or
whatever.
You know what? Poop your own pants.
Poop your own pants, yeah.
You got to get out of a situation, dude.
No, that's an easy get out of a situation.
Poop my pants.
I poop my pants. I got to go.
I mean, I can't.
You can't argue with that.
It's just science right there, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Have a happy holidays. We appreciate all of you tuning in and listening. If you are listening to this and your family is around, turn the damn phone off. Go hang out with your family.
Yeah,
seriously.
Pull a Tyler and don't even look at that phone.
Yeah. You're really good
Yeah.
at that. I don't have a friend of the weekend unless I show up at his house.
Yeah,
I know
pretty
that
much.
for a fact.
Or he texts my wife.
Or text my wife. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. 100% true.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Merry Christmas.
That was sultry.
Wear your mask.
Put it on. Take it off. Sheep.
Did you hear about the outbreak of pink eye at the Vatican?
Is that for real?
After Joe Biden fucking... Is that for real? Like, yes. Yes. We'll see you. We found out. Joe Biden. Infatuated at the Vatican, causing an outbreak of pink eye.
If you're seeing this, the podcast is over. We're just waiting for Corey to get in here because we filmed this without him in the room because this is an awkward time to film. So anything that happens after this,